Good morning. It's January 6th, and I'm going to give you guys a quick lesson on what absorption rate is and how that determines whether we're in a buyer's market or a seller's market. Because right now, if you own a home, chances are you're getting bombarded by real estate agents that are telling you, oh, now's a great time to sell. Now's a great time to sell. It's a seller's market. It's a seller's market. Well, what does that mean? How do we determine that? It's determined by something called absorption rate. Okay, if you have, generally when you are determining your absorption rate, you're looking at a 6-month period. Now we can break it down a little bit further and go by 30 days, but when you're taking a quick snapshot, 6 months is what you're going to look at to determine whether or not you're in a buyer's market or a seller's market, because our market is obviously very cyclical and things can change month by month because depending on what's going on in the area. So like if school is starting, then things tend to get a little bit slow. If it's Christmas, sometimes things tend to get a little bit slow, showing slowed down a little bit, but let's talk about that. We're going to come back to that, so keep that in mind. Anyway, absorption rate is generally, you generally look at a period as you take a snapshot of 6 months. So you take the number of listings that have gone on the market, active listings, and you compare that to the number of homes that have sold and closed in the last 6 months. Okay, so and you determine if you have 6 months worth of inventory. If you have a 6 months worth of inventory, then you're in a balanced market, which means if you have 1,000 homes that have listed in the last 6 months and 1,000 homes that have closed in the last 6 months, you're in a balanced market, right? Because you have 6 months worth of inventory. If you have less than 6 months worth of inventory, then you have what's considered a seller's market. And if you have more than 6 months of inventory, then you have lots of inventory to buyers for buyers to look at to negotiate with the sellers, and that's considered a buyer's market. And that's how we figure that out. Easy peasy, right? Well, it seems like that. But anyway, so let's go back to why Christmas in our area is still a really good time to list, and in particular, January. We are in a military area. Hampton Roads is a military area, and we have people that buy and sell at all times of the year because we have different PCS seasons. So there's no actual buying or selling season. It's really kind of a misnomer, and it does a lot of people an injustice if they think that they just need to list their home in the spring, March, April, whatever, what have you. So why is January a really good time to sell? Well, pretty much the people who are looking at houses right now need to buy. You also have, because of that misnomer, you have a little bit of a leg up because some people feel like we do have a selling season, right? So they don't want to list their home until March or April, or if they may have a reason, actual legitimate reason not to list until March or April. But that means the inventory is even lower than it normally is. As of right now, for the year of 2019, today's 2020, but as of 2019, our Hampton Roads market, the RAIN MLS, which is our multiple listing service, is reporting that we have 3.07 months worth of inventory, which is a very strong seller's market. So why should you list right now? Well, nobody wants to list their home at Christmas time, right? Nobody wants to list their home in January. Well, you have less competition to sell your house. So that, to me, along with the fact that we still have the same amount of buyers coming in during all periods of the year, that sounds like a win-win to me. If you've been thinking about buying or selling this year, give me a call, your local North Carolina and Virginia coastal real estate expert, and we can go over what it's going to take to get your house sold quickly and for as much money as possible. I hope to talk to you guys soon. Again, it's Andre Strange with Prodigy Realty, and you can reach me at 757-739-8200, and I look forward to helping you sell your home and making the next step. Talk to you soon.